Oh, you guys ready for your next comedian? Oh, yeah. Let's keep that. Let's build that energy up for the wonderful Lori Van Deman, everybody. Let's keep it going for Lori.
Keep it going for Dennis. I love Dennis because he's the one person I can impersonate without saying any words. It's Dennis. He laughed at it. It's fine. So his graduation show, I had to think really hard about graduation stuff, and I realized my only graduation story revealed to me as a 47-year-old woman that my entire life I have been a petty bitch. So I wasn't a valedictorian, but I was a graduation speaker at my high school graduation, and I used that opportunity to call out the girl who dumped me as a friend in middle school in front of the entire graduating class. And then I didn't say her by name, but she knew she was. And then she had to walk across the stage and get her diploma right in front of me. I've been thinking now maybe the only reason I'm doing comedy is I can get booked at our 40th reunion and I could do it again. Worth it. No regrets. Except like the spiritual ones that I got to work out with my therapist. It's fine. How are you guys doing today? All right, in spite of like rainy Saturdays, going all right? I'm gonna tell you the truth, I'm kind of trying to turn my energy into Saturday. I spent a lot of my time today with a friend who is dying. She's in the process of doing Death with Dignity. But yeah, right on Oregon, she gets to make her own choices. She gets to control her situation as much as possible, which is a good thing, yeah. So if you guys are familiar with the process, it's a process. Like you gotta have multiple doctors sign off on the thing, and then you gotta have like a couple witnesses, one of whom can't be a family member. So I was one of her witnesses for her documents. And so we got there, we got it all signed. She put it in an envelope to mail, and then she realized she didn't have a stamp. And I was like, well, I got stamps at home. I live like 4 blocks from the post office. Give it to me, I'll mail it. And then I pretended to rip it in half. She like jumped, and I was like, I thought I could give you a heart attack and save you some paperwork. She laughed. She's also, I helped her get on Medicare Part B. She's 65. So I was helping her get on Part B, but she kept calling it Plan B. Like every day, she come over and help me get Plan B. I'm like, you're a 65-year-old lesbian. Unless they're putting something in the cancer drugs, I don't think that's what you need. But she did tell me she had a tracheotomy and she has like a pipe in her throat, and she told me what it feels like. She said, it feels like you're giving a blowjob to a railroad spike. And I'm like, girl, I thought you were Gold Star. How do you know? Anyway. So enough talking about death. It's Saturday night. Let's talk about aging parents. Hey, who has them? Say. Awesome. I have one aging, one expired. My mom's still kicking. She's doing great. She's like riding her bike across Europe. She's way more badass than I will ever be. But you know, like as people age, like the decision pathways in your brain get more rigid. So like you can take in new information and change your mind about things, but it's like biologically harder. So I know when I'm her age, there's going to be things that break my brain. And the things that are breaking my mom's brain right now are pronouns. Yeah. You too, huh? No, she was visiting not too long ago, and it was time for her to go to the airport. She had to make a Lyft account because she never had one before. And the Lyft app asked for her pronouns. And you would have thought that Lyft wanted photo verification of her genitals. Like, she was so mad. She was like, why should I have to do this? I can't believe they asked me for this. They should just know. And my child, my lovely 12-year-old child, just says, oh, Ma, they just want to know what to call you, right? Like, so simple. So easy, so much kinder than what I was thinking, which was, bitch, your name is Pat. It's a gender-neutral name. You guys get it. It's funny. Speaking of Lyft, had a really interesting Lyft ride recently. I was in another town in Oregon for comedy. I'm not going to name it, but it rhymes with Pugene. So first of all, this dude pulls up in his car, and his name is Dakota. And he's not even a dog. Lose 1 star right up the top. But he had like the totally the tricked out ride. He's got like the candy and the bottled water and all the chargers, and I noticed as I'm in the back seat, he has books in the seat back pockets, and I'm like, I'm a librarian, so I'm like zeroed in. I'm like, right on. And I noticed one of the books was a comedy writing book, and I was like, oh, cool. Are you a comedian? You're actually like taking me to my comedy show. And he's like, oh, I've been thinking about it. Let me tell you this joke idea I have. You know nothing good is going to happen, right? So he goes, okay, so have you heard of passport bros? Do any of you know what a passport bro is? I didn't know. So what Dakota, good boy, told me that a passport bro is I'll say it how he said it. He goes, you know how no woman in the United States will date you unless you have $1 million? He's like, yeah, but if you have $60,000 and you go to the Philippines, it's like you have $1 million and you can date any woman you want. So passport bros figured it out, man. They cracked the code. So I'm like, okay, so is the joke, like, it doesn't necessarily sound like comedy, but is the joke that, like, you can't get used for your money here, so you're specifically going somewhere to be used for your money? And he's like, no! The joke is that women's expectations are so insane and no one can meet them. And first of all, I'm like, dude, read the car. But I'm trying to be constructive. So I'm like, Dakota. Oh, sweet belly. Oh, okay. Okay, right in there. Like, I think you're going to have a really hard time making this funny for women. But also, I've been a woman for a while. I don't know any women who have ever dated a man for his money. And he was like, what? So you date a guy with no job? And I was like, dude, I've supported 2 unemployed ex-husbands. And he's like, we're at a light, he turns around, and he's like, respect. I'm like, maybe you gain some for me, but I lose some for you. We keep some equilibrium. I don't know. It's fine. Yeah, don't take rides in Eugene with Dakota. No, it's fine. He's a good boy. He's a good boy. He's a good boy. He's a good boy. Any of you like the black sheep in your family? Yeah. Was that Colin? Yeah. I'm not surprised. So I'm. Do you have a sibling who's like the golden child?
No, I got 2.
You got 2 golden children. What's their deal?
One's a nurse and one's a therapist.
Ugh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I have a brother who's the golden child. Like, he's just, it's so unfair. It's so unfair. Okay, he's married to his high school sweetheart. They have 3 beautiful children. He went out for the Major League Soccer draft, and he's a millionaire. Right? What the fuck am I supposed to do? Like, I've done the best I can. Like, my side of the docket, I'm like, okay, I'm a public servant. You could clap. It's fine. You know, I am a fabulous renter. I've been married twice. Got him there. And that's about all I got on my side. So I'm just calling the competition off. I'm not doing it anymore. Okay? I'm finding different competition. Come on this journey with me to find my competition. Do you guys shop at Costco? Sometimes. One time I was telling this joke, I was like, who shops at Costco? And this guy at the bar in the back is just like, I'm like, fuck yeah, Costco. Anyway, it was delightful to me. So you know when you're at Costco and they're like, hey, you need a box for your shit. I don't know what they say at your Costco. That's what they say at mine. But you know, I'm a renter, so I'm always buying like 2 things. I don't need a box. But my mother, even if she's only buying 1 thing, she'll be like, let me see the box. And if it is a reinforced box with like a reinforced cardboard box with handles, she will adopt it, she will take it home, and she will use it on camping trips for the next 50 years. Yeah, you too. So I made the mistake last summer. We went camping, came home from camping. I was like, hey, Mom, can I break down these boxes? And she was like, don't you dare! That's a good box! And I realized the energy is exactly the same as when when I go visit her, I sleep in my brother's old room. Mine's been repurposed. And I'm like, hey, can I move Eric's soccer trophies so I can lay down? And she's like, don't you dare! He's a good boy! So I'm like, okay, this is my new competition. So now when I call home, I ask about the boxes. I'm like, hey, Mom, like, how are the boxes? She's like, fine. Like, where are they right now? She's like, down in the basement. I'm like, oh my God, are they always there? Do they live down there? And she's like, yeah. I'm like, oh my God, the boxes still live at home. I'm winning. Oh man, so I'm a menopausing lady. Yeah, if you aren't cheering, you should be. Shutting it down. So yeah, it means, you know, I'm not cycling anymore. I feel like I'm becoming, in some ways, more empathetic with men who have never had to have cycles, right? So I realized, like, I think I know what it feels like now, is way less people want to have sex with me, but I'm still really judgmental. Is that what it's like being a man? Yeah. Nailed it. Okay. Thank you. Here's Dennis.